Hello, friends. Let's do this thing. All right, it is 7:30. Let's kick off this 24-hour readathon. I don't know why this camera is so bright. Like, I don't think it's that bright. Maybe if I turn down some of the lighting. Oh my gosh. Why? Why is it so bright? I'm so white. I don't know. Is it this? Oh, no, it's still pretty freaking bright. I don't know. Am I Nicole coming in hot with the oh my gosh, why can't I think of words? All right, we're gonna turn this. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this lighting. It's just not there. Coming in hot with the accountability. That's the word I'm looking for. There she is. I'm just not thriving in this lighting. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, let's do this dang thing. Am I right? So tonight we're kicking it off with some reading sprints. If you don't know what a 24-hour readathon is, it is where you challenge yourself to read literally as much as you can over the course of 24 hours. So I am stocked on my water. I'm stocked on my Zoa. And I've got another Zoa over here. If you don't know what Zoa is, it is the Dwayne The Rock Johnson's energy drinks. Don't mind my extremely messy room. I've been filming. You might notice a certain TBR game coming your way soon. I need to finish filming that, but she's coming back, ladies and gents. She is coming back. We're bringing back the good old game of TBR. So I'm excited about that. At least you'll be reading. Haven't read all month. But then again, next month there are so many readathons happening. I can't even keep track anymore. I honestly haven't done a readathon in ages. I was super burnt out on literally anything I enjoyed for a long time there, and just didn't read or do anything for the longest time. And I'm slowly coming back into enjoying things and reading and doing videos because I've missed it. I just did not have the energy. But we're coming back strong. We're coming back happy, enjoying what we're doing. I was making a new game, Nicole, but she lives and she dies. I don't know. I was really struggling to figure out how to incorporate TBR rules into it. So I need to sit down and actually play the base game as it was made to be played to better understand how I can incorporate TBR rules. But Game of Life is just so fun. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I tweaked it a little bit. But we're gonna do that. Realmathon and Nevermoreathon is I guess two of the readathons that are happening. I know the magical readathon, Spring Equinox readathon, is happening either very soon or currently. I honestly haven't looked at the dates. I just saw that G was posting about it on Twitter. And I've seen some help for coming up with prompts going on in the Twitter realm. I honestly don't even know what all readathons are happening, to be honest. I'm so out of the loop on everything. I'm just vibing and enjoying life as it is right now, Yeah, what are you guys reading? My TBR is somewhat ambitious, as it always is for these readathons. So I've got 2 audiobooks I'm currently working on. Well, 1 audiobook I'm currently working on. I'm halfway through The Proposal by Jasmine Gilroy. And then I want to read The Wedding Date, also by Jasmine. Because it's the next book in the companion series. And then physically, I want to finish my reread of The Guinevere Deception so that I can move on to The Camelot Betrayal by Kirsten White, which is a fun little retelling of King Arthur. And then I do have my Attack on Titan manga here I want to read. Thank you, Caitlin, for getting me into it. Nicole, you're also doing Realmathon and Magical Readathon. Do you know what the dates are on Magical Readathon? I didn't look into it. I also have an ebook called Vial of Tears. That is by my old coworker's cousin. So I have about 100 pages left in that to read. So I'm hoping to finish that as well. And if I get through all of that, then I will do a Neck Alley probably. I need to pull up my timers because we love a little timer situation for our reading sprints. Gotta go with fancy dress as always. We love the fancy dress in this household. Let's see. Okay. Magical is April. Okay, so I have time to prep. Maybe I'll do the magical. That's a good step back into readathons to do magical readathon. All I know is in May I want to do, and it might not be like a full scale readathon that I invite everyone to, but I just really want to do a Star Wars themed readathon for May and just read through a ton of my Star Wars books. That would be a huge goal of mine for May. So that's where I'm at with that. All right. I'm just getting our timer pulled up here so that we can do our reading sprints. I'm thinking 20 minutes for the first sprint. How do you guys feel? I think that's a good ease into it maybe. Maybe that's too long, but it's 24 hours. We got a lot of time to kill. Let's just do 20 minutes. That's what I'm thinking. I need to finish the Foxglove King. Oh, you have a book club for it. Yeah, you might need to finish that. 317 pages. You got 24 hours. You can do this. You got this. All right. Let's share my screen. Why does it look like super full screen? Is that what we want? Yeah, there we go. It's like, why does it look weird? All right, let's do 20 minutes of reading. I'm going to kick it off with good old Guinevere Deception here, and I'll see you guys in 20 minutes. All right, it looks like the B one. I forgot to ask everyone's vote for who would win in the race. But yeah, we're back. It is. How'd you guys do? How much did you read? I read a chapter of the Guinevere Deception. I read this back in like 2019, I believe, and loved it so much. And just never read the rest of the series. And coming back into it tonight, I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember how much I loved this, and I just want to sit and read the whole thing right now. But I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, so far I've only read chapter 2. I think I just read. All right. Hey, Sydney, welcome in. Hope you are enjoying your 24-hour readathon and reading sprints. Leah! For those of you that don't know, I don't know why any of you would because I've never once said it, but Leah is one of my in real life best friends, and she just started her own channel. So make sure you go check her out because she just started her channel, and she does more of like health and wellness and financial stuff and lifestyle things. So not necessarily books, but we all need a little health and wellness and financial literacy in our lives. Am I right? And she's trying to make it to 50 subscribers. So she's so close. Let me check where she's at now. I think she's at 49. So if we could get her one more so she can hit 50, I think that'd be pretty awesome. Don't you guys? Let me see. She's at 52. Leah, you made it. I don't know if you know you made it, but you made it, girl. You got 50. Look at you go. I'm so proud of you. Okay, but her bio is lifestyle, wellness, personal growth. If you're into health and wellness, lifestyle, and personal growth, you should probably hit subscribe. So there you go. You should probably hit subscribe. Speaking of friends, my friend Jordan also just released a song today. So if you guys like D&D or if you like listening to music, go check out her new song. Her artist name is Sylvie J. And the song is called Hardly Knew Her. And there will be a music video soon. And I may or may not be in the music video, which is pretty freaking awesome. I'm going to put that up. Go freaking listen to it. It's really good. It's got all sorts of D&D references, and it's a song based on the joke I Hardly Knew Her. So it's like any word ending in ER. Of course, I can't think of a single word in the dictionary ending in ER right this second. I don't know. Why did the English language leave my brain? What is a word ending in ER? Harder. There we go. So it's like, oh wait, no. How does it go? Why is this so difficult? Why does my brain escape me? Okay, harder. Back to it. So the desk was harder, and then you'd be like, harder? I hardly knew her, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the joke. She would get it. She gets it. There you go. Go listen to her song because it's really good. Enough of that. But yeah, what are you guys up to recently? I've been watching a ton of Lost. Have you guys watched Lost, the TV show at all? I'm almost done with season 5. I think I'm about halfway through. So that's what I've been doing for like 2 months, is just binge watching Lost. It's been a great time, let me tell you. No reading, just basketball, working on my friend's Christmas present. Is that Christmas present for the year that just passed or the upcoming year? And you're just really advanced and really ahead of time? That's my question. And then started episode 5 of Bel Air. If you watched Bel Air before, or is this the new one that's like a not rerun? What's it called? Like an I cannot. It's like with That's a Raven and then Raven's Home, or iCarly and then like the older iCarly? Is it like one of those situations, or are you watching like the original Prince, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Or am I just completely have no idea what I'm talking about? I've also been like watching Taylor Swift sales because I really want to go to a Taylor Swift concert. Yeah, I want to go to the June. I have like tickets for June 16th, so I'm in no matter what. But I really want better seats because my seats are currently in the nosebleeds behind the stage. And I'm like, I don't know if I really want that to be my view for my very first Taylor Swift concert. But you know, it is what it is. At least I'm in the auditorium or like the stadium. At least I get to go. Like a lot of people aren't even getting to go. So I'm very happy I get to go, but like I'd like better seats. For this year, I started at the beginning of February because I know I was going to need to make two. Okay. Nice. I love how like early and advanced and prepared you are. I am certainly not that prepared. New season of the remake. The new season of the remake. Bel-Air, Star Trek, Mandalorian, Trigon, Stampede, and need to catch up on The Last of Us. I've heard about The Last of Us quite a bit recently. Is that the one with Pedro Pascal in it? And I also need to watch The Mandalorian because my obsession with Grogu is unhealthy for never having seen The Mandalorian. But I'm doing the Star Wars universe in like, what's it called? Consecutive order. So I really want to like read and watch in like chronological, that's the word, chronological order. And I'm still like in the Qui-Gon Obi-Wan era. So I haven't made it to The Mandalorian yet. Which is why I haven't watched it yet. Because I want to like fully invest in the Star Wars like cinematic universe as well as the book universe and just fully understand what's going on. So that's why I haven't watched it yet. And I know you can probably watch it and enjoy it without having done so, but I'm just a completionist, so that is where I'm at. But it's hard because every time I think I'm getting ahead or like caught up, they release prequels to what I've already read. So like for example, I made it through the High Republic series and then they just released prequels to the High Republic. Like what the heck? Like I can't keep up. It's getting ridiculous. But that's where I'm at with Star Wars. I just finished Master and Apprentice, I think. So I think I'm like trying to watch the Clone Wars next is the plan. But we'll see. Oh no, I'm yawning. I can't yawn. I have to make it 24 hours. These things are always so hard for me. I don't know why. Are you guys good at staying up 24 hours? Like when there's a 24-hour readathon, do you actually stay up all 24 hours or do you sleep a little bit? Because I normally fall asleep for like, I usually sleep longer during 24-hour readathons than I would on a normal day. And I don't know why I do that. But my body just hates me and I'm just an unmotivated little potato. I don't know. I need a shirt that says I had it in my head and I lost it. Unmotivated potato, but like potato in the word motivated, like unmotivated. I'm getting slap happy. It's bad. We're only at 8 o'clock, you guys. This is not good. Or snorting already. Let's chug some Zoa here. Let's get back on track. Haven't even made it to the prequel movies, let alone something set after the original trilogy. I love the High Republic, so you should definitely read those books if you have any interest in reading the Star Wars books. They are incredible. Like, they are what truly got me into Star Wars. I need to catch up on the Marvel Universe. Those pesky shows are holding me back. Yeah, I sat and like binge watched a ton of Marvel here in February and leading up to Quantum Mania to catch up on the Marvel Universe. So I think I've caught up completely, other than like the like non-canon. I don't know if you like what people consider like Daredevil and Jessica Jones and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and like the old TV shows. But I'm caught up fairly currently on like the superheroes that we're already like following, if that makes sense. The only one that I haven't watched is the Werewolf by Night special. Yeah, so I liked Miss Marvel. I liked She-Hulk. I didn't like the first episode of She-Hulk. I was like, oh, this is gonna be awful, and really enjoyed it by the end. And Quantumania was okay, but definitely wasn't my favorite of all the films. I actually really liked the Eternals. I know Eternals gets a lot of like negative or like mediocre reviews, but I really enjoyed the Eternals. Like, I thought it was a really good movie. Don't do chronological order. When I started, there was only the original movies in the semi-canon. Yeah, I never got into the movies when I was younger. I didn't have time to do anything when I was younger. There are so many movies. Like, I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I've never seen Twilight. I've never seen I didn't watch Star Wars until college. I didn't watch Harry Potter until like end of high school. Like, I was just so involved. I did not have time to do anything. I think the only thing that was like somewhat relevant, I mean, it was very relevant at the time, but like the only like huge fandom I was super into when I was younger was the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games is what like really skyrocketed me into reading at that time. But yeah, I didn't have the opportunity to get super into Star Wars until recently. And I watched Star Wars for the first time in college. I got super into Star Wars when I worked at Disney World and would go visit like the Star Wars characters all the time. I started getting more involved in the Star Wars universe so that I would know why I wanted to meet those characters, if that makes sense. And now I'm just like fully invested. I love Avar Kriss and I love like the High Republic so much. Like, I want to be in those movies. I always sleep. I wouldn't be able to function otherwise. Yeah, clearly we're seeing how I'm doing at functioning on sleep. So it's going to be interesting how I'm doing tomorrow night with no sleep. If I make it with no sleep. We're going to try. We're going to truck through. We're going to do this, y'all. We're going to make it. We're going to be fine. Potato-vated. Yes, I love it. Unpotato-vated. And it's just a potato on a couch. Feeling unpotato-vated. I love it. I'm going to write that down. Where is a sticky note or a notepad or anything? Okay. Unpotato-vated. Put it in our list, Leah. Leah works with me. She's my coworker. She was one of my best friends before she became my coworker, but she sits next to me at work, and we have a running list of t-shirt ideas, and I think it's funny. So I'm putting that one on the list of t-shirt ideas. Unpotato-vated. Reading A Feast for Crows and Kingdom of the Curse. I'm guessing Kingdom of the Cursed, the second book of Kingdom of the Wicked. And A Feast for Crows. Is A Feast for Crows in Game of Thrones? Is that a Game of Thrones book, I think? I've only read the first Game of Thrones book, and I've only watched the first episode of Game of Thrones, like the first episode of the first season. Only one episode so far. So I really want to like actually fulfill watching that because I think I'd really enjoy it. I just haven't had time or anything to go. Yes, for both. Cool. Look at me knowing things. The only thing I haven't seen from Marvel is Quantumania. You haven't seen it yet? You should go. Definitely watch that. I liked it, but the jokes definitely felt forced at times. That's all I'll say. Loved She-Hulk. It went full old school comics. Yeah. I loved the fourth wall breaks. It was so fun. Rereading the whole series so I can finish the 5th book. I love that you reread books to finish a series, just like I do. That's what I'm doing right now. I read Guinevere Deception a while ago, and now I'm rereading it so that I can continue the series, because you need a little refresh. I get it. Have you watched the whole show, Kelly? Just out of curiosity. I don't want any spoilers. I've never watched it. I don't know anything. I know how season 1 ends because I've read book 1, but I've never watched the show. Don't do cinema often these days. Oh, so are you waiting for for it to release on Disney Plus? Oh, and watching House of the Dragon. Yeah. I want to watch it all. I feel like I would love Daenerys so much. And like from book 1, I really like Daenerys and Arya. I could be sorry if I'm pronouncing those names wrong. I've only seen episode 1 and it was a long time ago. And I liked Jon Snow. I almost said John Black, thinking of Jack Black, and I don't know why. Jon Snow. There's a House of Black, right? Or am I making that up? Is that from something else? I don't know. Anyways, I think I've talked for long enough. Let's do another reading sprint. I'm thinking do you guys want to do another 20 or do you want to bump it up and do 25? I don't know. Let me know what you guys would think. And I'm going to get some more Zoa while I wait for an answer. Maybe an answer. I don't know. It's always so weird to like chat with a screen because it's so delayed. So I'm saying it, but you're not hearing it to respond until like 30 seconds later. So I'm just like do 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 in my head, like waiting for a response to my questions. So if I don't remember, like if you answer something and I'm like, what even are you answering? That's why, because my brain has already far surpassed that conversation half the time. House of Black is Harry Potter. Oh, yeah, you're right. I was thinking House of Black was in either Game of Thrones or like a book with not Six of Crows, but like with a casino type vibe or like a caraval vibe, like a House of Cards, even Where Dreams Descend. But you're right, that's what it's from. Because Jack Black is awesome. Heck yeah, he is. Did you see that he's gonna be in the Hunchback live action movie? He's gonna be one of the gargoyles. I'm undecided on my feelings for the Hunchback live action cast. I've never been a huge fan of using already big names to promote an already well-known title. Like, can we use like if it's a very unknown title that needs that like star factor, I guess, that A-list factor, I guess it is what it is. But to use a stacked cast for a live action that like people already were gonna go watch, I don't know. Like Emma Watson as Belle, I don't know. Like Beauty and the Beast was already pretty cool. Did we really need a big name as Belle? I don't know. So that's how I kind of on the fence about like Josh. Wow, I just completely lost his last name because I wanted to say Josh Peck from Drake and Josh, but that's not his last name. Oh my gosh. the guy, Josh Gad. I don't know how I feel about like Josh Gad and Gal Gadot, and literally, like, honestly, I don't know how I feel about Chris Evans in it. But I am excited for Jack Black as a gargoyle, so I think it's okay if the star power is in like the side characters. Like if they did a live action Hercules and they didn't cast Danny DeVito as Phil, I would probably riot. But making like Olaf also be Quasimodo, I don't know. Hunchback is one of my favorite Disney movies. Oh, skipped a few there. Hi, just joining, reading Mommy? Mommy? I'm probably pronouncing it so wrong. I apologize. I've never heard of that book. Is it like literary fiction? Is it fantasy? Is it nonfiction? Tell me more. 20 or 25 minutes is good for you. All right, sweet. Not interested in any of the Disney live action remakes. Yeah, I am not a huge fan of, like, I did not at all enjoy The Lion King. That was just a waste of money, honestly. But I really enjoyed the Aladdin live action remake. Like I thought that one was really good. I'm very excited for The Little Mermaid. I think that one's gonna be really good. I'm interested to see how they like interpret that. And like if they did a Hercules, I'd be down for that. And I do think Hunchback's gonna be good because it is like it's getting more recognition that it deserves. But overall, the live act, like I'd rather have new properties and new movies than just remakes of old movies that were already good. Yes, Josh Gad, I finally got there. Beauty and the Beast wasn't entirely disappointing. I did like a couple of the like tweaks they made to it, and I thought that the new songs were fun. But overall, I wasn't a huge fan, which is sad because Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorites. And Lion King, again, was just a waste. It was literally the exact same movie, just slightly CGI instead of 2D. Yes, Nicole, Josh was, in fact, LeFou in Beauty and the Beast. He was also Olaf. I don't know. I just don't see him as Quasimodo. He's got more of that, like, high-pitched comedy, and I pictured Quasimodo as more of a, like, forlorn, like, deeper singing, like, more rich voice, I guess you could say. I don't know. Maybe Josh Gad's got some, like, vocals that I haven't heard, or some, like, I don't know. I could be wrong. But him and Chris Evans are my two biggest complaints about the casting. Chris Evans, I can't do it. Like, no, please no. I'm reading School for Good Mothers by Justin and Sean. I think have you commented that? I feel like I just read someone's comment that like commented on a previous video, not a live, but like an actual video I've done. Because someone just commented that they're reading that. I don't think I've heard of it, but it sounds good. They should have done something like the musical for the Lion King live action. I agree. Or like a prequel, or like just some different story. I even think like a Scar's point of view, like Scar backstory would be fun. I don't know. Coming of age fiction story by Jessica George. I love coming of age. That sounds lovely. Like I said, I would be down if they remade their movies that failed. This feels like money grabs. I 100% agree. Let's get Treasure Planet. Let's get Atlantis. Let's get Sword in the Stone. Like, these are the movies that need to be remade. Treasure Planet and Atlantis in particular would be beautiful. So could have been worse instead of... it could have You're like Kevin James Corden. You're so right. You're so right. Oh, that was good. Yeah. You're 100% accurate. It could be worse. I mean, it could be Jack Black. I love Jack Black, though. I think I would actually prefer Jack Black to Josh Gad. Yeah. Okay. Let's stop chatting. Let's do another reading sprint. I've set it for 20 minutes. Let me share my screen. Okay. So I will see you guys. Oh, wait. Let me remember this time. Comment who you think will win. Batman, like Goodwill Batman here, a penguin, a chicken, or Santa. Who's going to win this race? I'm going for the penguin. 2, Nicole, you're with me with the penguin. Love it. 4, Santa. All right. Christmas in March. I'm all for that. My birthday was just passed. So double the presents, am I right? All right. Batman from Wish. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys in 20. Go enjoy some reading. All right, Santa won. Go Santa. I wasn't sure which character would win there. But how did you guys do? I finished a chapter and a half of the good old Guinevere Deception here. I'm now 50 pages into a 335-page book. So this should be fairly simple to finish if I keep reading at the pace I'm going. I should be able to finish, hopefully, by like the mid-morning, maybe like 2 or 3 a.m. And then we can get started on the Camelot Betrayal and read that. And then I also have my 2 audiobooks and my ebook to read as well. Yay, Santa! Yes, we love a good old Santa win. He's gotta win sometimes, you know. That's how it works. But I love how it was Santa out of all the characters, and why Santa as a character is even stranger, I guess, for a spring March themed. I guess it wasn't a March themed race, it was a costume themed race, but I just found it interesting that Santa came up. But yeah, I'm loving. If you guys like King Arthur or retellings or YA fantasy, highly recommend the Guinevere Deception because I just love it. 1 page left of chapter 2, which Batman has failed me. I'm picturing like a Batman movie, but like themed to be like Wish Batman. Like it's almost no like disrespect to Shazam, but it gives me Shazam vibes, if you guys know about Shazam and like the DC universe. I've only ever seen the trailers. I've never watched Shazam, but that's kind of what it's giving. Yeah. I am debating if I want to do another sprint or if I want to just go off and focus and actually just read without talking in between. I might do one last sprint, I'm thinking, just to finish off the reading sprints here. I know I've only been going for a little over an hour, but that's already an hour and a half of my 24 hours, and I've spent half the time talking instead of reading, you know? I've only ever seen the first Shazam movie. Yeah, I want to see him. I think they look kind of funny. But I'm just not a huge DC fan. Not to say that, like, I have to be a DC fan to watch DC movies. Like, I'm allowed to watch them, even though I'm more of a Marvel fan. I'm just sorry, I got sidetracked. I just noticed that my calendar says December from 2022. I think it's time to change that bad boy. Or just get a new calendar, because it's old. Shazam is one of those classic Golden Age characters. Okay. I can get behind that. But yeah, I think I'll do one last sprint to finalize our good old time here. Wow, my room is so messy. Do you see Mrs. Potts here? I found Mrs. Potts at TJ Maxx for $20. I was so excited. And yeah, I think we'll do one last one. I'm just all over the place. I have a calendar up from June of 2015. Okay. Is it stuck on June of 2015 because you forgot to change it? Or is it stuck on June 2015 because you like the picture that goes with June 2015? Because those are 2 different reasons. Here's my calendar. Let me pull it down. Come on. Ah! Oh, I need to find that. I just popped off a thumbtack from the wall. I gotta find that because I don't have shoes on. Oh, okay. We're good. It's right here. It's on the desk. Let me grab it. Okay. We're all good, guys. I'm gonna put this away before I step on it, because that is certainly something I would do. But yeah, here's what the calendar was. It was from Illumicrate. It was the Star-Crossed Lovers one. So we have red, white, and royal blue. These Violent Delights. Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Girls of Paper and Fire. The Raven Boys. Priory of the Orange Tree. The Poppy War. I loved the Poppy War. I really love Asian mythology. Ember in the Ashes. Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Cemetery Boys. Gideon the Ninth. And oh, Nicole, you're gonna love this. The last one. It was basically manifesting and calling to me. December was the Night Circus. I have been, if you haven't been following, I've been meaning to read The Night Circus for so long. Between The Night Circus and the Bridgerton series, because I have, so for the Bridgerton series, I have the Once Upon a Book Club book box things. I don't know if you know about them, but they send you a book, and then they also send you gifts that like correlate with different pages in the book. So for example, okay, we have this box here, and it says like page 327. So you open it on page 327. So if I open them early, I'm gonna be spoiled for like things that happen. So I don't know if you can see right here, but I have my like filming setup going on here. I have 3 boxes here, or gifts here, because I finally finished The Duke and I. So proud of myself to be able to unbox the gifts. So I'm going to be doing that soon. Maybe tomorrow evening I will do that, but I can finally unbox that. And then it's kind of hidden, but there's my pink purse, and under the pink purse there's a black box, and that is the Night Circus box from Illumicrate. I like, heaven forbid something is broken in there, because there is no way I'm getting a replacement at this point. I think that box came like a year and a half ago. But yeah, that's the Night Circus box. So I haven't unboxed that until I read the Night Circus. So I have to read these things to be able to unbox these things. And I asked Nicole to hold me accountable. That was 2 months ago. Nicole's been doing her best, but I'm really bad about it. So it was just like almost like a sign, or almost a manifestation, that this last one that it's been on for 3 months was the Night Circus. So even my own life is calling me out at this point. I have nothing to say. Okay, more of a DC fan and more of a Star Trek fan. Oh, so you're the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm much more Marvel Star Wars. And I was more Marvel Star Wars before Disney got involved. It's not because of Disney. I actually am more Marvel Star Wars. Spider-Man's my favorite superhero of all time. So, there you have that. I have a calendar. Oh, we already discussed that. Thank you so much for the sprints, logging off to take a test. Good luck with your test. I know you probably aren't hearing this, but I hope you do great with your test, and thanks for joining. And if you continue the readathon, you'll have to let me know how you did. Tack attack. Yes. Tack attack. It's a giraffe calendar, so I think I just went back to my favorite picture at the end of the year. Yeah, makes sense. See, that's more of a reasonable reason to have an old calendar up, and not just because you're so consumed with everything else going on that you just forgot. I've read 2 of these. Of Bridgerton and Night Circus, or of what? Excuse me. Priory was great, and Day of Fallen Night was even better. Yeah, I really enjoyed Priory. So I am looking forward to Day of Hollow Knight for sure. I just need to, pick it up and grab it. But I also have, let me pull up my physical TBR so I can publicly shame myself here. Currently have 675 books on my physical TBR. Oh my gosh. I don't have anything to say. 675. I'm gonna cry. Alexa, play the sign by Ace of Base. Okay, you will learn that I am the absolute worst when it comes to songs and names. So I apologize if this is not it, but is that the one that's it's the sign? No, oh my gosh. Okay. Forget I said that. That's The Climb by Miley Cyrus. I apologize for who I am as human. Because that was embarrassing. It's the sign. Yep, no, it's The Climb. That is what that is. I am warm now from laughing. This is ridiculous. Okay. My favorite is Batman, and my profile pic is Jean-Luc Picard. I've never seen Star Trek, so I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Oh, of the calendar of books, you've read 2 of those books. Okay, that makes sense. All right, guys. Let's finish this off with one last reading sprint. We're going to do this thing. We're going to end strong. And we're going to do one last 20-minute reading sprint. So let's bring back the good old racer boys. We've got, I'm going to shuffle these characters because I have no idea what number 2 is. All right. We've got I don't know, is that a Chihuahua or some sort of kangaroo maybe? I think that's a kangaroo. I don't know. We've got a chicken. We've got a dinosaur, and we've got a hot dog. I'm going dinosaur. I love me some dinosaurs. That movie trailer, 65, with Adam Driver came out in it, and I looked over at my boyfriend, and I was like, we have to go see that. And he was like, you just want to see it because it has dinosaurs in it. And I was like, you're right. I used to want to be a paleontologist. I love dinosaurs. Why is there not more books about dinosaurs? Am I just completely out of the loop? Am I missing the books about dinosaurs that are coming out? Or is there just really not books about dinosaurs? Because we need petition for more YA fantasy dinosaur books. That's all I'm saying. Fox. Yeah, could be. Jurassic Park. I mean, yeah, but I'm thinking we have dragons, and we have phoenixes, and we have, I'm looking at what else we have. Okay, dragons and phoenixes. But where are the dinosaurs? Where are the dinosaurs? That's also another t-shirt. Where are the dinosaurs? I just like making up quotes that are t-shirts. I'm just going to have a home merch store, and I'm going to be the only one that understands my merch. And I'm going to be the one that buys my merch because I'm the only one that understands my merch. You love dinosaurs too, as you should, because they're incredible. We love a good dinosaur here. Okay, enough talking. Let's do our last sprint here. 20 minutes. Finish strong. Taken by the T. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that because I know exactly what you're talking about, Zach. We don't need to go there. Okay, finish strong. Let's do 20 minutes. I'll see you guys later so we can round off this sucker and go enjoy the rest of our 24-hour readathon. All right. All right, the unrecognizable animal fox, kangaroo, dog, jackal thing won. So good job to it. Yeah, that was our last reading sprint. How did you guys do? I made it through 2 chapters, I believe. Like with the Mitchells versus the Machines, where the youngest dials random numbers to talk dinos with strangers. Oh, okay. See, that's fun, and I like the dinosaur reference, but I really want is people interacting with dinosaurs, not just to talk about them, but like I want the dinosaurs as part of the book. Hi Izzy, welcome in. I'm so happy you're here, but you just missed the last sprint. I may or may not, I don't want to like for sure say I will, but I might plan to do some reading sprints tomorrow. So basically reading sprints are we chat for a little bit and then I start this timer and we read. Oh, let me remove this. Hold on. And then we read until the timer's done. So we just kind of like all read together and have fun, just chat and read and do all that fun stuff. But today's sprints specifically are for a 24-hour readathon in which you don't have to, but you challenge yourself to read as many books as you can in 24 hours. So yeah, I'm planning. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books on my TBR that I'd like to read. 4 of those are manga, so those should be fairly easy to get through. But I have 9 books on my TBR I'd like to finish, so we'll see how that goes. I just stabbed myself with my straw. We need like an instant replay of that. It was like, yeah. I'm doing great, y'all. Doing great. I want more stuff like Dino Riders where they ride the dinos with battle. Yes, exactly. You get it. That is exactly what we need. Dino battle riders. But that is all for this evening, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Maybe we'll do like an ending show tomorrow and or Sunday just to check in, see how you guys did. I'll be posting to my Instagram story, so make sure to comment there how you're doing, touch base with me, and we'll get through this next 24 hours together. But thank you guys so much for joining, and I'll see you later. Bye, friends.